Well, I mean, what are you going to do as an investor, really? I mean, historically, you buy low, you sell high. As Warren Buffett is wont to say, when others are panicking, you should get greedy. So I think this is a time when a lot of people are panicking and a lot of retail investors are throwing it all out in the bathwater.
Let's talk about that, because earlier I mentioned that a lot of money managers are on vacation. They've made so much money in the previous year and a half that they decided to go to vacation early. So that does leave a lot of retail investors like me and the average Joe on the street making bad deals because we panic more easily.
I think that's exacerbating the situation. So, for example, just last week, we saw the closed-end market almost melt down. Now, that is strictly the playground of the retail investors because the market caps are so thin. In addition, of course, retail investors are taxable investors, so they're looking to lock in losses to try and put a little silver lining in what's been a tough end of the year. And, of course, we're looking at the statistics from the ETFs, from the mutual funds. We're seeing record liquidations. That's not coming from professional investors. That's coming from retail investors.
Now, you have always been a contrarian on GE, at least in the past couple of years since it's been going down. Are you still in favor of GE? Do you think it's going to turn around?
We're actually doubling down on it, and here's why. Because Larry Culp is my man here. For so many years, we had all talk and no action. They talked about in 3 years from now, we're going to be making umpteen dollars per share. Here, Mr. Culp is not talking a lot, but he's taking some great actions. So let me give you an example. So, for example, he just sold part of the cloud business to Silver Lake, who's one of the savviest tech investors in the world. They're willing to invest in that. They've already now filed for an IPO of a portion of their healthcare business, so they're poised to go. And on top of that, of course, they've dropped down a lot of their digital business into a unit. They'll still be owned by GE, but that gives them more flexibility to spin that off.